Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 12 of the FIFA 19 My Player Career Mode. And this is going to be a little bit of an extended episode today. It is the weekend, of course, so I thought I'd treat you guys to an end of season special, which means we're going to be covering 5 games, the final 5 games of the Premier League season. We are still pushing towards a Europa League spot, so we need to hopefully win every single game. That's always the aim, of course, but it's never that easy, especially in the Premier League and especially when you're only controlling one player. But we'll try our best, try and get the victories that we need. We have been struggling to score goals this season. I think that's been one of our main problems, as is always the case when you are a My Player and you're not the actual striker. We are playing in the central midfielder. We are actually designated the cam position, but in this formation the manager puts us in central midfield, so we are very, very deep. It's tough for us to push forward, but it is in space right now. Let's see if we can try and get ourselves an early goal in this match. It'd be a great way to start today's episode with a victory away against Southampton, but that one hits the woodwork. I think it was offside anyway, as that one was played through, just showing there on that replay. So 6.9 match rating for Kai in the early stages. We're jumping into the second half. He has improved up to a 7.4, so he's doing his job, he's doing his midfield duties, and right now he's trying to look for the ball, actually looking for the back of the net. Nobody was running into the right positions there, so he really had to take off the shot himself. Didn't quite work out for him, but at least he's there making an effort for the squad. So into the final half an hour now, and Kai again playing good. He's up to a 7.6, so you know that he's doing good. He is improving. He's getting the passes off where needed. There's going to be a change here for either side. Less than half an hour to play. Wolverhampton Wanderers have a corner. Corner gets swung in, cleared away, and Kai's on the edge area. Is he going to hit it? He plays it through. Shot comes in, and he gets the assist for that one. That's his 10th assist of the season. He gets a +1 on vision through his attributes and traits. So there we go, just over an hour played here, and it is Wolverhampton Wanderers then who lead by 1-0. The perfect start. If we can continue on with this form going into the final few games of the season, that will give us a great boost. Come on boys, we just need to hold on now, get the victory, get the job done. Look at that beautiful finish in between 3 defenders and the goalkeeper. Great goal there from number 7 Mendes. In fact, that's his first Premier League goal of the season for him. And Kai, as I said, picked up the assist for that. It's his 10th assist. Oh my god, what is the defender and the goalkeeper doing there? The goalkeeper didn't lock onto that ball at all. Thankfully though, we do manage to get the ball clear. Time is running out now for Southampton. Or they're going to be losing this one. Hopefully they do. Kai's going to be ending the game in the 9 rating, so a possible man of the match performance from him. And they can stay down here as much as they want. Time is running out. Corner ref blow that whistle. They're the ones wasting time in their own area. We do win possession back again, and there it is. The final whistle blows, and the first game in today's episode ends in a victory. A 1-goal win there. Mendes getting the only goal of the match. Kai getting the only assist. He finishes the game on a 9.2 final match rating, and that means we can jump straight into the next game. And this one is at home, taking on Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, I'm sure we've got to be the favourites for this match. No idea where Brighton are. I'm sure they're not in the top 6 or whatever it is that we're fighting for right now, so it should be an easy win for ourselves. But as I said at the start of the episode, it's never quite as easy in the English League. And here is Carlo. Nice for him to get on an early ball. Got an assist in the last match. If he can match that today, I'll be very, very pleased. Here he is again, tries to play it through. Nobody really running onto that one. Poor ball in the end there for Kai. I think he was trying to look for a Dharma on that right side, but he played it far too central. And as I said, Brighton do get the ball clear, but Kai there chasing back, working hard, getting the ball back, getting possession back for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Massive space on this near side for Adama. Adama switches, space opens up. Here's TOKO-EKAMBI, and he places it in the bottom corner. And again, another goal, another early goal for Wolves, and that is the first goal of today's match. TOKO-EKAMBI, he scores in the 8th minute. I'm sure he is in double figures, but he has slowed down quite a lot recently. I don't know why. At the start of the season, he was on form. He was scoring almost every game, sorry. But as I said, he has slowed down a little bit. That one on target there from Brighton, looking to get themselves back into this match. And the longer it remains 1-0, the longer, well, the more chance, of course, that they do have a chance of coming back. And that one's played nicely. Can he get there before the goalkeeper? He can't. Good save there in the end. He read that one well. And the score remains 1-0 then here at Molineux. We're into the final couple of minutes then, still trying to hold on to this narrow 1-goal lead. Kai chasing through, actually wins the ball there, loses it though. He's on a 7.4 rating, so not as good as the game against Southampton. And he got a lucky deflection there, so Wolves are going to have the last possession of the match. There blows the final whistle. We will take a 1-0 victory. Again, of course, after the 1-0 victory against Southampton, but I don't care what the scoreline is as long as we are getting the win. So that leaves us with 3 games for the Premier League season, still pushing towards the Europa League places. Win these next 3 games, that will be 9 points. That will give us a huge advantage, and fingers crossed we can scrape our way into those places. But it's not going to be easy against Watford. Watford always causes a surprise. I think they've already beaten us this season, so they're looking for the double against us in the Premier League. Got some good players, of course, fast-paced football to play on FIFA 19. But fingers crossed we can go out and get the job done. Still 0-0, 8 minutes in. Kai's pushing forward, playing very forward there. He's usually a lot deeper than that, but he's trying to get there, trying to make something happen here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. He probably knows the danger and the threat which Watford can possess as they push forward. Now look at that nice little pull, nice touch as well. And there is the opening goal of the match. We knew it was coming. Watford are a danger going forward, and it's a beautiful little touch, but I feel if I was controlling all the players there, I would have just shoved the leg in there and won the ball back. But being AI and AI letting us down on occasion, none of them actually made the challenge. Look at it, straight between 2 of them, right there would have made the challenge right before he hit it into the back of the net. But what can you do when you're only controlling 1 midfield player? You're kind of limited. But let's see. We've still got time to try and get ourselves back into this game. It's only 23 minutes played so far. He's been taken down, and it is going to be a free kick here to the home side at Vicarage Road. And it's going to be a yellow card as well there for Dendoncker of Wolverhampton Wanderers. He's not very happy with that one, but I say it's pretty spot on there for the referee. And that was nodded on somehow and goes straight into the path of the Watford player who hits it. Probably his easiest goal of the season, to be honest. That doubles their lead 25 minutes in. And we wanted to win every game in this episode, but it's not looking likely. It looks like we're going to be falling to a defeat. Did that even hit anybody on there? Was it nodded on at all? Or did it just go all the way through to the player who scored there? Terrible defending yet again from the AI. Should have done better. Watford on the attack yet again, looking for a third in the final few seconds of the match, and they almost found it. Thankfully, it did go wide of the goal, but nevertheless, we're not going to have enough time to claw back 2 goals. Even if we found some magic to get 1, we're definitely not getting 2. Kai's on a 7.1 rating, so he's done okay. I think it's his teammates yet again who have let him down, especially the defenders there. But the final whistle does blow. We do end losing that one. Watford down in 15th. Ourselves currently down in 8th place. And we've only scored 30 goals all season, so that has been our main problem. So down in 8th, that leaves us with 2 games to go. We're not going to be finishing in the top 4, of course. One little chance of finishing in the top 5. But of course we've got to win our next 2 games and have Leicester City and Manchester City lose both of theirs, which I think is highly unlikely. The bottom 3 there consist of Fulham, Cardiff City and Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield Town already relegated. The other 2 can still survive, so they'll be fighting for their survival. Kai's objectives, as you can see, his targets are still being met week in and week out, so there's only so much that we can do ourselves. We're sticking to the midfield position. I kind of wish that we were a striker, to be honest. We'd be scoring a lot more goals and earning Wolves a lot more points. But as I said, we are a central midfielder. We're limited to what we can do going forward. And let's go on then. Well, we're taking on Fulham. As we saw in the Premier League, Fulham are still fighting for their survival, so they're going to be really up for this match. But after that defeat against, who was it, Watford, we just played them and I'm already forgetting who we played. We'll be wanting to get ourselves back to winning ways to at least win these last 2 games of the season. Otherwise, it is going to be Manchester City and who was the other team? Leicester? Was it Leicester? I don't even know. I forgot that already. My memory is terrible today, isn't it? But nevertheless, we know that there's 2 teams above us. They're fighting for that 5th place spot. And we're still in there, but we need to win today. Let's get our own job done before we can worry about the other teams dropping points above us. We need to get our wins. At least if we don't get in there, we can end the season with a couple of nice wins. Hopefully improve then going on into our 2nd season. We won't be looking for a transfer away. I know a few of you want me to leave Wolverhampton Wanderers, you mentioned in the comments, but I want to at least get Fulham in Europe before we do think about leaving, and then hopefully we can play in the Europa League or even the Champions League in the following year if we do qualify, of course, and then try and see what we can do. We want to see as well if they bring anybody in the summer. They did spend quite a lot of money in the January window, so if they spend some more through the summer, we could have a really good club going forward. Remember, the AI have let us down on numerous occasions, especially in these last few games, limited us to going forward, not being very creative, and we do need a goal scorer because TOKO-EKAMBI, he's currently here on loan, so he'll be heading back as well to his main club. I'm still keeping possession here. Acrobatic overhead kick there to try and get the ball back into the area, but Fulham have it, and surely they are going to get this ball forward. Approaching half time. In fact, we are going to be jumping into the second half now. Just over an hour gone here at Molineux, and Fulham are the ones on the attack with Fosu Mensah on the edge here. Shot comes in, nicely blocked there. It is going to go out of play here for an away corner. Kai currently sitting on a 7.1 match rating as Adama gets replaced there late on in this game. Get it clear, boys. Nicely cleared. Attack, attack, attack. Kai trying to get in there, almost winning possession back for Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's through on goal. And Fulham, they have broken the deadlock. That is definitely not what we wanted, especially so late on in this match. Less than 20 minutes remaining. Oh, sorry, just over 20 minutes remaining. And it is the away side then who go in front 1-0. We lost the last match against Watford. We don't want to be losing this one. But as I said, Fulham are fighting for their survival, so they are really up for this match, and that is a nice little goal again. There's only so much we can do. We're controlling one player, and the AI defence letting us down yet again. That's his 8th goal of the season there for the Fulham player. Cross comes in, trying to fight our way back into this game. Remember, we cannot afford to drop any points whatsoever. Come on, we've got 15 minutes remaining. Score this one. Kai shoots. Shot is blocked. The shot comes in the second time, and the third time takes the deflection and goes over the crossbar. Very unlucky there from Wolves. Kai's up to a 7.2 match rating. Time really is running out. It goes towards Kai just over his head. Poor clearance there from Fulham, but they do keep possession and they go forward. And as you can see, we're into the added time now. Played through. Almost a second. Cleared away. The goalkeeper fumbled it as the Fulham striker was running onto it. And it is still 1-0 to Fulham. The final whistle blows then, and again, it is a defeat, which of course means we do not finish in the top 5. Fulham, they step closer to surviving in the Premier League. And look at this is not getting any easier, is it? We're taking on Liverpool. So we've got this game, and I think hopefully we can get the victory at least. It'll give us a nice little ending to the season. We are at Anfield, so no better way to end the season than at Anfield. So fingers crossed we could put in a good shift. But we're not going to be finishing in the Europa League places, as I said, unless there's some kind of miracle. Saying that, we needed 6 points, didn't we, in the other teams to not even get a point, and I'm sure Man City won't be dropping any points in their 2 final games. Let's see though what we can do against Liverpool. Try and get Kai in on the goals. It's been a while actually since he's got any goals. I think he's only scored 2 all season. He has assisted, I think, 10 goals in total, so not too bad. And what is the goalkeeper doing there? That is terrible clearance there from Rui Patricio. I don't know why he tried to chip that one up, but he did. And it went straight into the path of Bobby Firmino, who puts it into the back of an empty Wolves goal to give Liverpool a 1-goal lead. Half an hour played here at Anfield, and it's going to be more work to do. What is the goalkeeper doing? What kind of clearance is that? Easy finish there for Firmino, and cannot be doing that kind of shenanigans there. Rui Patricio needs to be more solid. Maybe we'll buy a new goalkeeper, but Rui Patricio is a decent goalkeeper. It was just a poor clearance, but that one, fantastic ball there for Kai. He's trying to hold off the players. There's 3 of them all around him. He had to take the shot off when he did, but you cannot get away from the defenders in this game. Doesn't matter how fast you are, they seem to be able to catch up with you. Still 1-0 here for the home side. We are on the attack though, looking to get ourselves an equaliser. Cross comes in, cleared away, not that good though. And we do manage to get the shot off by TOKO-EKAMBI. It took a deflection, so it is going to be a corner here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Corner gets swung in onto the edgy area. Kai's trying to get himself into some space, just jumping over that one. Here he is, just inside the area. Goes for the finesse of it with his left boot. and it goes into the back of the net. That's his 3rd Premier League goal of the season, and probably his best so far. What a time to score it at Anfield, in front of the Kop, I believe that is. But nice little goal there. At least we're finishing the season with a goal. 4 players in front of him, and somehow that one still goes on target and flies into the back of the net. Oh, it's only his 2nd goal in the Premier League. He must have another goal in the Cup or something then. But almost going for the winner there late on. Just over 15 minutes remaining here at Anfield. Kai's up to an 8 rating. If we can steal this one late on, it'll be a nice way to end the episode. We'll have a look at the squad, well, not the squad report. We'll have a look at the league table. We will have a look at the Premier League top scorer, and we've got a goal. It looks like we've stolen this one in the dying minutes of the match. We're leading by 2 goals to 1. Liverpool, they're not going to be happy with that. Neither will the Liverpool fans, but we will, especially after the results that we've recently had. Losing against Watford, losing against Fulham, now coming to Anfield and doing the job here. What a result this is going to be if we could just hold on. I think it's just over 15 minutes remaining. Goalkeeper couldn't get to that one, and it is Mendes who scores his 2nd goal of the season, his 2nd of today's episode. Why didn't he score many more throughout the year? We probably would be even higher. But here is Kai then picking up the ball just inside the Liverpool half. Spread onto this near side now. Oh, good passing play here until that one right there. And doesn't matter, because there is the final whistle then. The Premier League season, boys, is finally over. And we do end with a victory, although it was still a disappointing end to the season. I guess we could only expect to finish in 7th place, a lot higher than everybody else would expect us to finish, of course. But what can you do? We still had a good season. We need to be scoring more goals. That's our main issue. Actually, all the other teams didn't score that many goals comparing it to real life football. But as you can see, Everton had a great season, just 2 points off the top spot. Who got relegated then? Fulham, they actually got relegated, even though the beat us in the end, they still got relegated. Cardiff City got relegated, and so too did Huddersfield Town. So career summary so far for Kai: 36 appearances, 17 wins. He's got 3 goals for himself in total, 10 assists. And the Premier League top scorers is Eden Hazard, Reed, Ali, Ayew, Willian. And we've got TOKO-EKAMBI in there on 10th place with 11 goals. So a fairly decent season, but as I said, we need to be scoring more goals throughout. Kai, 2nd place on the assists in the Premier League, which is an absolutely fantastic achievement in his 1st season as well, remember, and in the central midfield role. So I think we're doing actually really well. And as you can see there is the main man, Paul Pogba. Manchester United went on to win the Champions League, so GG to them. And then Arsenal, they controlled the Europa League, where they won that, beating Napoli 2 goals to 1. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the series so far and today's episode. We can look forward to the new season in the next episode. So leave a like if you haven't already and subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next one.